Let's see if this is working for you guys. Let me know. Apparently it's not going out. Is it still not working? Ah, good. And here I was just spouting out everything this morning. Okay, so let me try and quickly recap what I talked about earlier, which will get deleted later. And good morning, Maddie, Faye, Bones, everybody that's there. Basically, I wanted to give a heads up to those of you that haven't seen, which I'm sure most of you have by now, that there has been some significant changes made to the account inventory, how it works in conjunction with the daily login reward, cash shop purchases, and so forth. I haven't tested it out myself super thoroughly, but there are enough kind of quirks that people are noting through messages in the forum that there's a lot of confusion, questions in search of clarification about how it works. For example, this morning I logged in to claim my daily login reward, and it happened to be, I don't know, a Flasco challenge or something, plus the weekly premium key. Obviously, I want to claim the key on my main because that's the one that gets access to the lockboxes on a regular basis. But I wanted the flask on an alt. But I was afraid it might claim the key on the alt if I tried to claim the flask on the alt. I didn't know how it would work. So I went to my main, claimed the daily login, got the flask and the key. I mean, not the key, because I had apparently unclaimed or hadn't used the key from last week. So the key was left in the thing, but the flask went to the inventory. So I think what happens is when I went ahead and got the key, used the one that I hadn't used the week before, and then went to claim the new one, it went to the account inventory. It didn't go directly to the character's inventory. So I think if you have a double like that, if you have a key to claim, I don't think you have to worry about where it will go. It will automatically go to the account inventory page so that you can claim it wherever you need it. But the flask itself, it will go to the character that you happen to be logged on when you go to claim it. It's things like that that's a little confusing because it doesn't really say that on the item picture itself. So I think there's just a lot of confusion and frustration with the changes, like how the gifting works. You can't send gifts back. I think there's trouble. I heard some discussion about like if you buy a pack of something, used to you could send it to account inventory, and then from there pick individual items that you want to go to specific characters. For example, a little bit ago I got the pack of jackets, the vests or whatever, and I managed to claim just a single one from the account inventory for my main, and I've still got the others left to claim for other characters. But I think the way it works now is that it will automatically send that whole batch to whatever character you happen to be on that made the purchase. So if you're not wanting to risk claiming it on the wrong one or something, just make sure you're on the character that you want at least some or most of it to go to before you claim, or just wait for a few days until any kind of issues might be ironed out, or they better clarify over how it works and in what, because there's lots of little situations that come up that maybe they didn't anticipate, which they probably would have if this had been thoroughly tested, like on the PTR or whatever. But just kind of sit back and hold off on doing that. As far as the daily logins, I just suggest, since it does tell you in advance before you claim what it is that you're going to be claiming, pay attention to that. Decide ahead of time which character you want to log on to that one and then claim it so that you're sure that it goes to the character you want it to. So yeah, there's a lot of issues. I really don't want to get too fussy about it. I'm just kind of saying, okay, there's some major changes going on. They haven't quite ironed out all of the kinks for it, and I'm just going to kind of sit back and most of my concerns have already been voiced, but if you feel like you want to add to the conversation, be sure and drop into the forums and let your opinions be known. If you have like suggestions or ideas on ways they could tweak it. I know a lot of people prefer the system the way it was before. Others favor some of the changes that have been made. I think most would like some kind of a hybrid between. A lot of people are suggesting that if they just make most things bound to account rather than soul bound, that would probably solve most of the issues. That way, if you accidentally claim it on the wrong character, you still have the opportunity to mail it over to the one that you want it, that kind of thing. But who knows what is going to happen or when it's going to happen or anything like that. So just be aware that there are some significant changes. Do your research, and just for safety's sake, if you're going to claim something or buy something, make sure you're on the character that you're intending to put it before you go and do it, just in case, because really it's a little confusing, and it's sad to hear folks say, look, I claimed something that I already have on my main and I thought it was going to be able to be sent to my alt, and now I've got triples on my main and I can't put it anywhere. And I'm sure customer support is being flooded with tickets, so that's probably going to slow down. So that means the wait time and responses is going to be longer. So just grit your teeth and bear through it as best you can. And like I said, if you have some strong opinions on it, be sure and post, but try not to let it get too much to you. Hopefully things improve, or at least are better explained, so that folks know clearly what's going on. Because with anything, you get used to doing it the same way for so long, and then they change it. It just, people reject that kind of thing almost as a reflex. But as things kind of, settle down, the changes make a little bit more sense. And of course, as the developers hopefully adjust things to refine it a little better, that will help ease the pain of it. But that remains to be seen, so fingers crossed, and everything. Anyway, I just want to reiterate again, since it didn't get spotted the first time, my son is homesick again, so we're just going to be doing this one tour, this bonus tour, and I'll probably be logging off to keep him company until his doctor's appointment in a few hours. So just wanted to capture this. I thought I had actually toured this place in the past, but I got to looking through the list of house tours from over the last year, and I was amazed to discover that I hadn't. I do remember visiting this place on a number of occasions, but apparently I never got around to actually showing it. And it's probably because I do have an incredibly long list of homes that I constantly shuffle, because I have like those that I come across that are partially done, those that I come across that I think, this might be a good one. But then I'll find some others that I really want to show, and they pop up to the top of the list, and things get shuffled a lot. So it's bound to happen that I overlook some from time to time, and this is a good example of that. But Faye has put this one together. It's called Gadget Sand. As I was speculating earlier, I'm not sure if it's really supposed to be reminiscent of its namesake. The Gadget Sand I'm familiar with is from World of Warcraft, but it does have that tinkery kind of mechanical, just kind of junk town feel. It's, you know, the buildings are like made of metal and other bits of materials, and like it's a scrap town kind of thing. If that's not correct, Faye, I'm sorry, but that's how it comes off to me. But the plan is Faye's going to be creating this plot after the stream, sometime after it, and we'll be rebuilding it. I have no idea what the plan is as far as if the theme is going to remain the same, if it's still going to be a town but a different type of theme, or what. But as I was saying earlier, a lot of times builders will construct a plot and you know, spend maybe months putting it together piece by piece. And then afterwards, there are things that in hindsight they would probably do differently. Maybe they built things in a way that isn't as decor efficient as they might build now. Just based off of, you know, as you practice something, as you do something more and more, you get a little bit better at it. You think about things a little differently, you learn new tips and tricks, and a lot of times builders will come back and revisit a plot that they did, you know, in the past, and revise it, improve it. You know, things that have inspired them from other plots, ideas that, you know, maybe they would have built, for example, a city, maybe the layout would be different. Maybe they would use different fab kits, or not use any at all, or you know, any number of things. And so a lot of us from time to time will strip down a plot and readdress it, and hopefully improve upon it, make it bigger, better, however you want to say it. Okay, so the idea is to make it more interesting and fun to explore. Well, we're going to check out what is there now, and then after Faye has rebuilt it and is happy with the 2.0, we will come back and check out, and then you can compare to see if indeed Faye has succeeded in improving upon the idea, the concept. So, as I said before, to me this is like a junker town. It's a lot of the buildings have that makeshift appearance, as if they just found some scraps and said, hey, I want 4 walls and a door, and I'll use whatever happens to be around. So you get that really kind of scrapyard, junk town kind of feel. Kind of like this here, they've got like the roof is patched with wood, and then there's like metal and frameworks and things like that. I don't know if that would be good for a rainy day, but so here we have a little building. Can't tell if there's actually a way to get in other than maybe possibly through here. But you can see like there's a faux door here. It's just a metal divider being used at, is it? Here we have some kind of a, I don't know, check-in kind of thing. But I like the countertop. It's the tablet computers. The back of them are very pretty colored. It's almost like an aqua blue. A little bit shiny, but not too much. Not as shiny as like the flat metal tables. Those are super shiny, especially if you have lights. Yeah, that's another one I need to tour, Maddie. In fact, it's on my list. It's coming, but like I said, I keep shuffling things around. So let's see. I know there's a little spot here. I admire those that can build these little plots that have all these little interconnecting areas. It's more like a maze to me because I often get lost and confused about where I'm supposed to go. But to think of the work that you guys put in trying to plan these out is just crazy. I don't know how you do it. I mean, do you map it out and like say, okay, this is going to be connected to that, or is it just that it happens to be something that you decide to put together? I mean, is it organically linked, or do you actually specifically plan it out to be this little? I think this is the shop that we were looking at from the entrance, actually. But I like his little makeshift, oh, what do you call it? Little stall here. Just some decking pieces. And that wooden crate, which I think there's a decking piece laid on the front of it to kind of cover it up. But I like this one. Some kind of weapons dealer. Maybe he's a black market dealer or something, so he's kind of hidden away from everybody else. I hear some lop. And that's, of course, the red moon vent. A lot of people like that. It's a very favorite item. It's used for lots of things. Wow, I just kind of come right out. I don't think I want to go this way yet. Go back. That was planned. Well, it's amazing you can plan something like that. Me, I would probably like build little bits and then go, okay, how do I connect these? Okay. We're kind of caught up to where I was a little bit ago when I thought the stream was working. Again, I like that people connect their little electronics to the wall and stuff to try and kind of make sense of the connections, the groupings, and the clutter. You know, I've seen some people say you got to have lots of clutter, and in some cases it works, such as in this place. Obviously, this is like a repair shop of some sort, and it makes sense to have all these little bits laying around. But in other places, it makes more sense to have it a little neater, a little more sparsely decorated. Again, the cords popping into the wall. Again, you can see what I mean by kind of makeshift. Here you have like the grate shelf, the technophage, I think it's the circuitry trim. Then you got Osun bits here. Just a little catch-all of different materials. I like the faux door here. I think that's a garage-themed table with the metal crate. There's handles on it for a door handle. Faux doors are fun. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what's up here. See again, got the wires connecting things. And even got the little sparking wire stuck in there to make it look like it's not quite, it's like very shoddy construction there. Oh, it's a gun shop? Yeah, and that's true, Maddie. It could be segregated for a reason. So here's the little up I heard noising around. I guess this is the tunnel that we come through, part of it anyway, and into the shop there. That's a fun way of kind of connecting it, but not, not making it readily accessible. You have to kind of work for it. So here's a little bar. Little barkeep. Again, it just looks like a lot of scraps of different things using the railing and the boards and simple little kitchen. See, it's just like mismatched tables and this is good for, for someone that has a large collection of things, but not everything matches. This is a good way to go. You don't have to worry about, I mean, you've got Draken bits here, Exile bits here, Chua, decking, metal platforms. It's just anything goes. A lot of people like to build and they have to stick with a particular theme of furniture. It has to all be Elden or it has to all be Taurine or whatever. And this allows you a lot of flexibility. You can get away with putting in all sorts of odd end bits. Let's see, is there something under here? I feel like my deal is lagging a bit. I think this guy's seen a better day. A little squared. See, like, this is a fun way of just tossing in different items that you normally wouldn't picture being together. Gotta have that trash. Here's a nice way of getting elevation without going for the snowy hills and stuff, just using really oversized stones. It blends with the sand as well. Now, if I miss anything blatantly, be free to let me know, Faye, because I'm trying to catch it all, but it's a lot of stuff here. I think there's something over here that I'm missing. I want to say I saw a staircase. Yeah, how do I get to that? I just jump up here. See, even this is just makeshift. But keep in mind, even all this clutter, all this little leftover stuff, that's all individually placed. Yeah, Maddie, I'm kind of the same way. It's one of the reasons why I'm not really good at landscaping is because I tend to build as if it's like a garden. Everything's in a row. I try to make it not so same, or however you want to say it, but it ends up being that way. I think I'm not good at, I don't want to say chaos, but that's kind of how it is when you're doing things a little like this. I like neatness. So that's why a lot of my builds are square and flat, and it's nice and neat and trimmed and everything. Because I don't know, I'm not very good at that. Now, you on the other hand, you're really good with the landscaping, so I don't know what the problem is with building a little city. That's a little messy. But that's the way it is with some of the builders we have. Things are, everybody has their strengths and things that they excel at. We have some that are very mechanically inclined. You can just about any kind of vehicle or robot or machine, they can pop those out. But if you ask them to build something a little bit more refined or non-mechanical, then that kind of throws them for a loop. Like we have many that have the knack for the like doing the paintings, just coming up with stuff out of the blue, and others they try it and it doesn't quite work for them. I like the leaky toilet. Look at that. That's just nasty. An overflowing toilet right into the drain. And I was just walking in it. The poo water. Yeah, that's nice. See, this is another situation. These clunky looking toilets. It fits the theme. It works nicely. Don't think it's nice that there's a window into the toilet room, but feel like I'm kind of randomly going around here. This looks like a little bunker house where not everybody's getting along, apparently. Maybe he wants the top bunk. I don't know. Wow, look at that tail just whipping around. It looks a little funny. Lots of pressure dividers to make these little bunkers, bunk beds, separations, whatever you want to call them. I like the fridge. It's just a couple of airtight containers. And then it looks like the handle of the vintage beer mug for the door handle there. And good morning, Poi. I don't think I said good morning to you. Not on purpose. Just, oh, here's another little secret passage. I like how they left the little panel there. Oop. I am so gonna miss some stuff because this reminds me of Luna's plot, the clinic. There's so many little hidey holes and stuff. Here's a restroom, bathroom, the little shower stall. What is that for the shower head there? I'm not sure. Everybody loves these flags and banners and stuff for the a lot of the a big favorite is the hanging clothes. If you can get the sheet kind of segregated by itself, a lot of people like that. The Merg banner's good. I think this is the Skeech one because they have the fewest bits that you have to hide. The rest have like the pole that's right down the middle. That's kind of not convenient, but the Merg one for sure just has the little bit up at the top. Works really well for curtains and such. Here's another nice little kitchen. Notice there's not a lot of detail, but it works nicely. Like the cabinetry here. That's just travel posters. Yes, I did, Maddie. I did see that. There's like a lot of Oriental themed decor and costumes and such. All I say is take it with a grain of salt when it comes to data mining. There's been data mined images in the past that still haven't hit live. I mean, we've seen that they've got the jukebox decor, for example. It's been in the game for ages, and we still haven't gotten that available. And there's other things as well. So, you know, be hopeful that a lot of that stuff will come. But don't be too disappointed if it takes a long time or if it never arrives. I suspect that was some of the stuff that was probably connected with the China release that got canceled. So no telling if that's really intended to come out or not. Yeah, the pillows were nice. A couple of them look like similar ones that we have, but in different colors as well. Hey, Autolock, welcome to WildStar. The others could probably answer the simpler questions a little better than me, because I'm probably not the one to ask about like classes and stuff like that. But if you're interested in housing, this is the channel for sure. Well, I think that's a matter of opinion. There's a lot of people that'll come into it and go, there's not enough, and then others will say it's too much. I think for newer players, depending on if they're used to a questing system that's similar to WildStar's, it could be overwhelming. But, you know, it's not like you have to do everything all at once. Just pick a corner and work from there. You go from the quest hub, and as you get into it, become more familiar with how the system works. I think it becomes a little bit easier. But yeah, I think that's with any game. So here it looks like a little fridge, and it's airtight containers with, I think it's the blue light lounge table for the front. Notice no handles or drawers or anything, but you know what it is. Uh, pretty basic. Recognizable. Here's a good shot of the outside, part of the rest of the little town here. I like their little neat storage here. Let's see, I don't think I want to go this way because it just leads out to the back. Wow, look at all the stuff. Just so much. I just hope I don't miss any of it. So let's go back, where was it? Through the bathroom here? Whoops. Well, if you're a completionist and have to do them all I can say is just take it a little bit at a time. See, that's where we came in, I think. Let's go this way, I guess. See where this tunnel goes. Oh boy. I'm afraid to go down this one because I might not be able to get back up. Let's go this way first. Okay, so that's dead end. Okay, so let's go this way and hope that I can find my way back to wherever I left off. Here's again another little hidey hole thing. There's that metal pillow there, that shield thing. I like the way this window's done with the Cassian pillars. Almost like a Venetian blind type of effect. And look at this kitchen. This is just, I think it's the ornate chests being used as the countertop here. And go through that curtain. Oops. Wow, there's just tunnels connecting tunnels connecting tunnels. What was that, the garbage chute or something that I just went down? That comes out to the exterior again. That's, I think that's where we came in at the front. Okay, let's see if we can go back up there. Oh, come on. Yay! Okay, so we explored all of these tunnels. Let's go back to this a bit. This is the bunker room. And this spiral staircase here, that's I think it's called the squid platform, and they've just covered up the bronze part of it with tubing or cylinders or whatever to kind of hide that. But it's got that little octopus decal on it or whatever. It's something a lot of people have been using for a long time as a quickie way of doing a spiral staircase. And it works really well, especially if you cover it like this. It doesn't look as bad. And of course, they had to kind of finish it off with some chua pillars to kind of make that walk a little smooth. Yeah, the dev connects are a recent thing. I think we've had 2 or 3 so far, and it's an opportunity. You know, while people are continually giving feedback and suggestions and voicing opinions over what they feel works or don't works, the dev connects are more like they're a focused venue. You might have someone talking about a particular feature in several different places on the forum, depending on the application that they're talking about. What the Dev Connects do are they focus all of the discussion into a single thread. It makes it easier for the developers to kind of funnel through a lot of the discussion. They can also specify exactly what they're looking for. Like, for instance, right now they've got one going on for alts and how to make WildStar more alt-friendly. And they gave some specific questions that they wanted us to answer. And it's just a way of them kind of refining it, focusing the discussion a little bit more specifically, and provides us the opportunity to share our opinions over things. You know, why do we make our alts? You know, how many do we have? What would encourage us to make more? That kind of thing. So here we have another little bedroom with a nice view of the city outside. Again, I like the little, it's almost like a Venetian blind. This one, instead of using the pillars, it looks like they're just using a staircase as the little divider there. Little privacy window or something. There's another little bedroom area. Notice how the other one was a little more neat and this one's just kind of sloppy. I like those are some big cans of beer there. They're like half my size. I don't think I'd be able to lift it to drink it. Again, another nice view. Let's see. I go in everything? This was, yeah, that was the balcony out here. I think that one is done. Let's see. I'm probably going to be repeating things because I don't remember where I've been or haven't been. So forgives. Let's see. Go back down this way. This looks like an office of some sort. Again, kind of like a check-in center. Maybe this where you're registering to stay. Maybe this is a motel or something, where an apartment complex or something, because it looks like he's got his luggage. Granite size beer. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Here's another one of those squid platforms. And they've just got several stuck together, so it looks like a continual staircase. You can see it's a little bit overlapped here. Again, giving you nice views of the city there. Wow, this just keeps going. Here we go. Notice the materials have changed a bit. We were seeing mostly Chua, now it's like Cassian and Oran style. Maybe this is the luxury apartment. A lot of Protostar influence over there. That's where we come in. We've already been kind of around through some of this. Like, so much still to look at. I guess they haven't unpacked yet. They're still unloading furniture. Got their own private transportation. Satellite discs for their cable. Again, you constantly get a nice view. Look at the smoke effects. I think that's some of the new smoke and decor. Looks like green and maybe red. Nice smoggy effect for the cities. Just a reminder, those are considered specials. So if you're already capped on your specials, you'll have to juggle as far as what you might have to put out to make room for the smoke and the fire bits. Okay, back down the squid platform. Like a never-ending trail there. Yeah, really charming. It's kind of like those that I've seen cities do, and it might be done here too. They'll have like the sandbags piled up to make it look like a garbage pile, and then they'll have that, or they used to have the bubbling cauldron underneath to make it look like it was a stinky pile of trash. I always thought that was funny. Now you have the other smoke pillars that you can put in, but you also have the toxic barrels that you can use. Really funny. But it's, it's little things like that that, not everybody would think about to do. Okay, let's see. Go into this little place. I think this is, yeah, this is the little platform we were on before. I like how they got even a little attic storage up here. Okay, let's see, what else? This is the hobo gathering spot. This is where they meet. I don't know, this is not what they do. Another makeshift staircase again. It's just pieces junked together. This one's broken, so they repaired it with some metal. This is that apartment area here. Notice this is actually a double door, but they've got one of them hidden over this side, so it just makes it look like a single. That's one way to kind of change it up. If you don't want the double doors, just find a way to kind of hide it. That works nice. I think this is where we were before. Yeah, I didn't go outside the door. But I didn't notice that before. Okay, so what else is down here? Okay, that's where we were inside the tunnels and we come out that way. So we've been down there. Go inside the Chua house. Is there anything in here? If you're wondering about this, I think that's called the Marauder netting shelf. Something like that. Something along those lines. Looks like a little workshop here. Loving the little secret tunnels and stuff. Wow, look at this little, like, labby kind of workshop. See, look at all the bits. Those are all painstakingly placed. Just the right amount of clutter. Strangely, Winterfest gifts. I guess that was a gift pack you got. Look at this. I like the chains hanging, like a beaded curtain or something. Here's the bathroom. Just a small, tidy little shelf. It looks like an Oran floor for the top of the counter, and then the travel posters for the side, and then the vintage beer mugs for the handles. That's 3 mugs with 3 handles. Wow, look at this thing. I don't know what part this is from. Probably some oversized bit. Maybe it was there and they just said, well, I got to figure out something to build into it, and decided to turn it into a shower. But the shower head itself is a hammer, and then it looks like a shot glass. And then the little control here looks to be like part of a vent tank or something. Maybe a couple of tanks put together. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, the Red Moon vent for the drain. I like the shelf here. It's just 2 pillars and then the metal grate shelves. Simple, but you know, it fits really nice with the colorings that are already in here. There's a lot of metal and everything. A little bit of storage up top as well. Look, it's a little hidey hole. All these little clever ways of connecting the rooms. That's something I'm definitely not good at. Look, it's treasure. Wow. I found the treasure. So did the Lop, apparently. He's up here having a ball. Again, treasure rooms, galleries, attics, cellars if you have them. Those are great places to throw in things that you haven't found a place for, but you want to show off. Things that, you know, maybe are seasonal specific, or rarer items that you only have one of, so you can't like making a set of something. This is a great place to show those. To get them into the build without throwing off whatever theme you're going for. Obviously, this particular theme would probably, it doesn't hurt so much if you've got those oddball items here and there. I'm having trouble getting out of this little thing. There we go. But for other places, those are ideal. But look at this. It's like a little like bar or diner kind of thing. I like the, again, it's pressure dividers, and then for the cabinet area, it's the travel posters. Again, it's one of my favorites for clean kitchen builds. Again, using the chains as like a beaded curtain type of thing. Here's a fridge, freezer section. Using the bottoms of the hovering medical cots to give that blue glowy effect, and then just kind of solidifying the idea that it's cold in here with the icicles for the food storage. There's another fridge type of thing. Again, the blue kind of just lends itself to the idea that it's cool, cold, nice. I like even the addition of the little grating down here for like ventilation or something. I like the little chain with the cups hanging from it. I think that's, I want to say that's the back of some type of an engine thing, but I'm not sure. It'd be something else for all I know. You're wondering where these little doohickey lights are coming from. That's actually the red shop awning, and they've just sunk in the red part, so all you see are the bells. The little, I say bells, they look like jingle bells to me, but I think they're supposed to be like little lantern lights. It's a nice touch. I've used them in my my shop, my plaza place. A little bit. Okay, we went down there. What's up here? It's a plushie collection. Okay, did I get all the rooms in here? I think so. Now I gotta remember how to get down this way, I think. Still got, what's up here? Is that something? I guess that was just connected from here. Okay, I think that's everything in there. Hey, Mimi. Welcome to the show. Okay, so next, where are we? I situate myself here. Again, all of these little bits, the trash, the boxes, the stuff sticking halfway in and out of the sand, that's all individually placed. Here's the little fueling station. I think that's one of the maintenance platforms, and then they've got a Redmond vent there. See, there's the lights on the awning there. They just had the awning part hidden inside. Yeah, sorry, Faye. I don't know what's wrong with Twitch. I know Poi was having trouble before with the chat not refreshing properly. So I don't know what it is. It's just not our day. Look at the little waterway there. I'm pretty sure we've been in this building here. Not that one, this one here. From a different direction. Because the door was already open, and I think I'm the only one here on the plot. Yeah, this is the one that we came to through the tunnel. So we've seen that one. Just kind of skipping some of this to get to the water. It's a really trashy waterway here. All kinds of garbage. Okay, I don't want to get too off the path here because I'm bound to miss something if I don't follow something here. Let's see. How do I get to that part in the back? This looks like a good plan. I like how he's holding the loftite down with the netting. So here's where we were a minute ago, up above, looking at it. Here's some little shops. This guy, what's he selling? All manner of things, apparently. Look at his shop. He's just got critters and bones and scrolls and stuffs. And here's another one, a little bit more exotic. Yeah, I'm just kind of, this is a bonus tour. We normally only do housing tours on Wednesday, but this plot is going to be bye-bye shortly, so we wanted to capture it before Faye decides to wipe the slate clean and start afresh. So I thought it would be fun to come and visit. If you make your plot as complicated, I'm going to need a map next time because I'm having trouble following along. Okay, where are we? Supposed to go this way? No. That means I gotta go back up the little tunnel here. Hold on. These little secret passages are awesome for folks that really like exploring plots and want to find all of the little nooks and crannies. It's one of those plots you could come to several times and probably find something new every time that you came for a visit, things that you didn't see before. I'm just looking at all the trash in the waterway here. I'm assuming I can get to some of this elseways. What was in here? I saw something wiggling. Oh, that's such a freaky decor item. Like a maze of crates here. Yes. That would be appreciated, Faye. Just kind of give me a general idea, and even go to the link that because Luna did the same thing. He made a listing of okay, go here and this is what this is and that is. That way I kind of, don't call it a gun shop if it's not a gun shop, that kind of thing. So see, this looks like a library to me, or some kind of a home office. Maybe it's a lawyer's office for those that get hurt on this particular plot. They can come here and file their complaint. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's something else. But it's just helpful, especially with a plot like this. There's so many ways to go, so many things that are connected. I'm bound to miss something because of that. See, now it looks like he's repairing because I see the hammer. Hammer means repair or builder. So notice how this is the actual crafting station fab kit, and they've just built around it, incorporated it, and just kind of went with the same theme. So there's all kinds of little shops and stuff here. That's a little weird, but okay. And this is the, was it customization station fab kit? And again, it's just been built around so it looks part of the scene. You can't hardly tell what's part of the fab kit and what isn't. And that's always a good sign for builders that are able to kind of camouflage. It's not that Faye chose to really hide the fab kits, and close it or anything. They've just incorporated it in a way where it feels like just part of the build, as if it, the whole, I mean, this looks like part of the fab kit. That's not easy to do. The little faux door here is just a metal, not metal, it's just a wood divider with, looks like a bottle. Nope, that's a chew cup for the handle there. And the building itself looks to be, what is that? The Exile, what's it called? Not outpost thing, but it's like bunker thing. Exile bunker. I think the Dominion one is red and a little bit bulkier, and this one is, it's got the little barbed wire on the top. It's the same thing I used for the ticket booths at the Protostar, the little putt-putt park. And then they've just hid most of it with the decking pieces. And I cover up that funky yellow stuff. I think this is a Marauder fab kit. It's one of those that you can choose if you want the Marauders visible or not. Helpful for those that have role-playing aspirations and they don't need the NPCs around. They'd rather populate it with their own players. They can just make them disappear. For those that want a living city, it's a cheap way of getting a lot of NPCs on your plot without having that special count compromised. How do I get in here? Like I'm in the hobo section. See, there it is. That's what I was talking about. It's a pile of trash, and then they've got the smoke coming out, and it's like it's stinky. That's what I'm talking about. I think that's it's a funny but important touch that a lot of people don't think about putting in. I'm missing how to get up here. Where do I go? Where do I go? Oh yeah, there's, for some of these fab kits, there's like a whole, there's not only like a lore book, but there's also some achievements you can get, like doing specific interactions with them or whatever. Here's a nice little, was it a, what do you call those? Grinder garage? I think this is part of the fab kit. as well. Too bad you can't ride those around. That would be a fun addition to have like a little garage with the bikes, and then you could like drive one around the plot. Kind of like isn't there a helicopter one where you can like ride the chopper? I'd love to have a lot of these pieces just individually. Trying to figure out how to get to the, that's leading up to the apartments. I am so lost as to where I need to go because I'm trying to get to the building that's above the waterway there, but I don't know the path. Because I see there's structures over here, but I don't know how to get to it. Let's see. Let me hop up here so I can have a better view. Looks like some stairs over there. Yeah, we're just players, just like yourself, so we can't give you solid answers. We can give you our own speculations, of course. How do I get over to the stairs? Okay, I think I'm in. Woo. Here we go. There's a nice little office. I like the faux doors here. Those are just bookshelves. And then, what? I can't get up to it. No. That's no fun. I went up inside the building. Is there no way to get up there, Faye? Oh. Well, let me see if I can get a good shot of the building then. That's just mean. I want to go up inside. And there's no way to get up into this part. It's just a faux building altogether. Well. And I worked so hard to get over here too. Oops. Wow. Can't jump. It's a pretty cool building though. There's a lot of protostar bits. There's some of the, I think that's from Far Side, isn't it? See a little bit of Osun. I'm sure there's probably a lot of bits that's probably why it's built the way it is because it's, you know, sometimes there's pieces that you just can't sandwich together and leave room for actual doors and movement and stuff. But curses that it was faux. Okay, let's see, what else have we got up here? Is that something I can get up into? Ugh. That was like a poor attempt. Okay, it looks like it's just a broken piece of something. I don't know, sparking wires or something? I don't know what it's supposed to be, like an old bridge or I don't know. Oops. I like the finger, whatever those things are called. I don't remember. Finger flowers or something. They look like palm trees. Yeah, this looks like an old, like a highway. Trying to unsuccessfully get myself up there. Come on, war pig. Ugh, There we go. Yeah, it's like the cable bridge. Look how cool is that? What is that? Tables, that's the flat metal tables, sparking wires, it's like the Osun emblem thing. A little bit of Chua floors, Castian pillars. Very interesting. And then, of course, the containers as faux doors of some sort. What's over here? These ships are nice, but I've never used them. I don't have the spacey type build, so I never have a place to have them. Yeah, my stream is strictly WildStar housing. If it's not me building something of my own, I'm touring other people's places. If you're looking for gameplay as far as like combat or raiding or anything like that, you'll have to hunt for someone else's stream. Maximus Grammicus is one that streams regularly a variety of things. Sometimes it's leveling, sometimes it's raiding, sometimes it's dungeoning. There's a couple of others, but that's the only one that comes to mind for me. This is WildStar Housing. They have a housing system. They have prefabricated homes that you can obtain. But most of us that are really into the housing, we like creating our own stuff. And this is someone's version of a city that they've built. And we're just taking a look at it, nosing around, checking out how they constructed it. I like this little, it looks like a old dilapidated house. This took thought to try and make it look like, you know, part of the wall has fallen off. You know, the windows are in the ground. Pieces of the house are just, that's a lot of work. It's not easy to do. It looks like it's easy, but it's not. I mean, there's a lot of thought going into the pieces, how they should still be attached or laying down. All of these bits are individually placed. I think this is one of my favorite parts right here. This is the old broken down house. Using the picnic tables as part of the roofing, but most of it's gone. Pictures all crooked. It's, I don't know, I like that part a lot. Because I know it's not easy to kind of, whoops, yeah, I cannot jump very high at all. For this tubing here, that's rain gutters. I think that's a blue flare used for the smoke coming out of the vent there to kind of give it that steamy look. Let's see, I think, is that a makeshift ship that you put together? Or is that like an actual model and then you've added pieces to it? I can't tell. I don't really mess with the models too much. Yeah, there's a lot of, I know people love animated stuff, and I know people love the ones that come with sound effects, but for a lot of us, it would be nice sometimes if you could just make them frozen in a position and also shut them up. Because in a lot of instances, it's just preferred that they're quiet or they're not moving. I'm trying to figure out how to get into this little thing. I'm missing the secret entrance somewhere. Is there like a handshake I'm supposed to do? Oh, for crud. Is it here? No. I guess there's a tunnel or something? I can't figure it out. I'm probably like the worst host right now because I have no idea how to get to these places. See, you got it all blocked off. How do I get in here? Okay. Entrance is close to the teleport platform. Oh, okay, I see it. Sneaky, so sneaky. Look at that. But then, like, obvious once you know it's there. Here's like a little hangout, a Marauder hangout. It's again reminiscent of what's already out there on some of like the fab kits and stuff that we've seen. Here, let me just bypass your security there. Little treasure room. I wonder, can I actually sit in it? Yeah, I can sit in it. See, that's what I mean. I'd like to be able to turn the functionality off of a chair like this so that people aren't actually sitting on it. I find that funny. It makes sense to be able to turn off the functionality. Same way with the sounds, because I would love to be able to turn off like the waterfall sounds when you want to use the waterfalls for like sinks and things like that. That would be helpful. I found the ship. There's another faux door. Again, bookcase. Dominion bookcase. Is there anything inside here? Sometimes people will decorate inside these ships. Doesn't look like it. It's a really big thing though. Okay, is there anything pretty obvious that I've missed? I'm sure there's something. Let me go back out. Okay, so let me have a look here. We went to the apartment place, which is over there. We can't go in the water factory thing. Have we been up inside this one? I'm not sure. Let's go have a look. Whee! I'm on top of it at least. I see stairs. Am I supposed to go inside here somewhere? No, this looks to be faux as well because I see there's a faux door there, but no way to get inside. Curses! Oh, poor Siskey. I'll wave at you, Siskey. Yeah, see, this looks like the Osun bits and everything kind of used as part of the construction. I can understand the necessity of making it faux and just kind of having, you know what it looks like? It almost reminds me of Wall-E because of the eye things. That's what it looks like a Wall-E head. You have any idea, Faye, what your decor count is on this thing? Yeah, it is, Siskly. Gonna check it out before Faye goes boom, and it's all gone. I think we've spotted it all. Pardon me. Got like some major hiccups and stuff going on. See, this is a fun way of using those little models. You're wondering what that is? I think those are the some column or something that has that nice special effect. Makes it flashy. I don't remember what it's called, but I think column is part of the word search that you could use. I cannot jump. So around 2400. Well, I'm sure you, with just a little bit of tweaking, you could bump that right back up to 25. I noticed, do you know how much you used on the interior? I'm sure it's one of those cases where you didn't max it out there and you would love to have that core count added to the outside so you can stretch this even more. I'm just walking all over the tables and stuff. I'm like the worst guest. Just go where I want. Who cares? Go back on top of Wally here.
Challenge begins.
No, we don't want to do the challenge. Shush. How do I do that? Isn't there like a... There we go. Let's turn that off. Well, here's again a good shot of the smog and the smoke and just all of the busybodying of the little city here. Yeah, some kind of column. I know there's a round one and then there's a flat one that's got all the animations and stuff. Yeah, see, that would be, even if you have 1,000 on the interior, having that extra 1,500 from the interior, being able to utilize it on the exterior, I'm sure a lot of people would love that flexibility, because it would just be nice if they didn't segregate the interior from the exterior and just said, look, you have a total cap of 5,000, put it in whichever area you want. Same way with the specials and the lighting. Just say, here you have 100 lights. If you want to put them all on the exterior, go for it. If not, you know, that kind of thing. Rather than say 40 in, 40 out. I think it be simpler to understand. So yeah, guys, this is last look at Gadget Sand. Phase plot on Trixie Volt, TRIXYVOLT. Yeah, is that the one that's being used here? I think so. It doesn't look like the column one. It looks like the flat one. Let me get off of Wally's head here. I think that's the Exile fence post there. This one looks like the flat one. Yeah, because the other one, I think it's round and it's only got like little bits showing. I think we saw it somewhere else. There was a column somewhere. But I don't remember. I don't know, the fearsome something, or I don't know what it was called. I could probably look it up on the shopper, but I don't know. Not sure if the add-ons are working properly. Let's see. Maybe it's pillar. Yeah, there's the cracked earth render pillar, but that's not the same one. The one I'm thinking of is the flat one. This is what I think it is. Yeah, the obelisk. Got that weird, funky animation there. There's another one. Yeah, the glowing column. It also has some of that funny animation, but it's more little bits. But yeah. If you're interested in the add-on is Katya's Builder Toolkit. There's an actual link to her add-on and a couple others that I use regularly right there on my Twitch channel page in the resources section, if you're curious. This is basically, for most of us, it's a must-have. There's so many features to it. You can save sets. You could say for instance, Faye is wanting to get rid of this, but maybe might want to recall it just for old time's sake. They could actually save this entire plot as it is and recall it later if they wanted. Rebuild it exactly as it is. But the shopper's great for when you're looking for something that has, say you just want to find stuff that has skulls. You might type in the search term skull and you get a lot of items, but you can also look up things, maybe Draken style, that also have skulls that don't have skull in the name. So it's a great search tool, great way to be able to preview an item before you buy it. Just be aware that if you use this add-on and you check out the shopper, there are things that are shown that aren't yet live in the game. It just grabs everything that's in the internal brains of the game, but may not necessarily be available yet. It's a good opportunity to kind of get a sneak peek at some of upcoming items, but don't be disappointed too much if you find out something that you really want isn't available yet. I don't know what Siskwy's talking about. Like, for instance, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't see them. I thought maybe you'd have the new stuff that they were data mining already. But like, for instance, we were able to preview the Pillow Heart probably a month or so before it actually became available in-game. So there's a lot of people excited about seeing some of these new bits before it showed up. Like right now, you can see the jukebox, but that's not actually in-game yet. The information's there, the preview's there, but there's no way to obtain it yet. So just be aware that there are some things, but it's probably, Katya's is probably the best previewer for all available decor. If you can get past the parts that sometimes aren't available, because most of the fan sites and things and databases that are out there are just not kept up to date. The next best place I would say is the Living in WildStar website, which is also linked in the resources section. That's probably still a go-to site for me because sometimes I'm not in game, but I'm brainstorming ideas, and that is a good place to kind of drop in, just to kind of trigger some thoughts and ideas over decor that I might want to look up later when I am in game, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's not one I use a lot, Siskwy. I know Siskwy can't hear me, but yeah, the decor shopper is really good for. It's also got a plot finder. You can actually find a plot of a particular person. I think you can even search by, like if you are looking for a particular fab kit or something, I think it searches that way as well. But there's the interactables where you can make things that are a little functioning, so that you can hook up a switch to a door. And so most of the time the door will stay closed, but if you're on the plot and someone flips the switch, it'll open, that kind of thing. It's got a ton of features. We've been bugging Katya for months about making a demo video or a series of demo videos to try and cover everything, but as yet that has not come to be. There are a few demo videos I've created. There's one over how to do domes. There's one that just covers some of the basics, and there's one that covers the interactables. But again, I'm no pro at it. I don't use those functions too often. But hopefully it helps. You know, if you're interested in trying out the add-ons, just realize that there's a bit of a learning curve. You know, there's still lots of things that I don't even touch. Just partly because I'm chicken too. I'm afraid I might blow it up, but just mostly because I'm comfortable with the bits that I use. We did do I think the latest demo we did was over linking, how to link up objects so that you can move them as a group. So say Faye wants to keep this little set here. Faye could link it all up, save it as a set, and then later bring it back and have this special little section by itself. And you can like link it up. Maybe say she's already placed all of the stuff down that she wants, but she wants this moved a little bit over here, switched in the door to this side. You can link these up, just move it all together in one little piece. We did do a tutorial over that, or a demo or whatever. But yeah. All right, Siskwi. Bye. Anyway, I think that's it for today, guys. I hope you had fun. Good luck, Faye, with the rebuild. Anxious to see where you go with it. Apparently it's going to be the same theme, but just reworked a little differently. Again, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of things that you probably thought about that you would do differently. Maybe you'd have more tunnels and connectivity between zone, areas in your plot. Maybe you would change out some of the fab kits a little differently, different positions for them. Who knows what all is going to be, but we look forward to seeing how it goes. Wish you luck in getting it all created. I know it's kind of an emotional thing for some builders to create everything. Take it for someone that used to do it really regularly. Katya's add-on relieves a lot of that tension, because you know that if something goes wrong, or if you prefer how it was before, you can always bring it back. So yeah, it should be fun and interesting, and I'm glad we were able to capture it before it went bye-bye. And yeah, so tomorrow we'll probably be back just doodling around on who knows what. And of course, we've got the CBDC going on, the Custom Built Decor Challenge. This month's theme is games. If you're interested in trying out for that, be sure and check out the thread. There's a link to it, I believe, on my Twitch channel page. It's somewhere in the description there. There's also the weekly house tours that we do. That's every Wednesday. If there's no other day that you want to come and visit with us, that would be the day to come, because that's when we look at, again, other people's places, all the fantastic builds and ideas and creativity that people express in the WildStar's housing. Rest of the time is just me being goofy with my own junk. So if that doesn't really interest you, then no biggie. Thank you for the follows, the tweets, the retweets, the votes. I appreciate all of the support. And yeah, thank you guys, and hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.